Knowledge places you above all else. Go for knowledge. Today's scriptural readings are from these chapters. Job chapter 40 verse 3 to chapter 42 verse 17. Matthew chapter 25 verse 14 to verse 46. Psalms chapter 18 verse 43 to verse 50. Job chapter 40 verse 3. Then Job answered the Lord, and said, 4. Behold, I am vile, what shall I answer thee? I will lay mine hand upon my mouth. 5. Once have I spoken, but I will not answer, yea, twice, but I will proceed no further. 6. Then answered the Lord unto Job out of the whirlwind, and said, 7. Gird up thy loins now like a man, I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. 8. Wilt thou also disannul my judgment? Wilt thou condemn me, that thou mayest be righteous? 9. Hast thou an arm like God, or canst thou thunder with a voice like him? 10. Deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty. 11. Cast abroad the rage of thy wrath, and behold every one that is proud, and abase him. 12. Look on every one that is proud, and bring him low, and tread down the wicked in their place. 13. Hide them in the dust together, and bind their faces in secret. 14. Then will I also confess unto thee that thine own right hand can save thee. 15. Behold now Behemoth, which I made with thee, he eateth grass as an ox. 16. Lo now, his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. 17. He moveth his tail like a cedar, the sinews of his stones are wrapped together. 18. His bones are as strong pieces of brass, his bones are like bars of iron. 19. He is the chief of the ways of God, he that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. 20. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. 21. He layeth under the shady trees, in the covert of the reed and fens. 22. The shady trees cover him with their shadow, the willows of the brook compass him about. 23. Behold, he drinketh up a river, and hasteth not, he trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth. 24. He taketh it with his eyes, his nose pierceth through snares. Job chapter 41 verse 1. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook? Or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? 2. Canst thou put an hook into his nose? Or bore his jaw through with a thorn? 3. Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? 4. Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? 5. Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? 6. Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? 7. Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons? Or his head with fish spears? 8. Lay thine hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. 9. Behold, the hope of him is in vain, shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? 10. None is so fierce that dare stir him up, who then is able to stand before me? 11. Who hath prevented me, that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. 12. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. 13. Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double bridle? 14. Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. 15. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a close seal. 16. One is so near to another, that no air can come between them. 17. They are joined one to another, they stick together, that they cannot be sundered. 18. By his neesings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. 19. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. 20. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. 21. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. 22. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. 23. The flakes of his flesh are joined together, they are firm in themselves, they cannot be moved. 24. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. 25. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid, by reason of breakings they purify themselves. 26. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold, the spear, the dart, nor the habergeon. 27. He estimeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. 28. The arrow cannot make him flee, slingstones are turned with him into stubble. 29. Darts are counted as stubble, he laugheth at the shaking of a spear. 30. Sharp stones are under him, he spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. 31. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot, he maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. 32. He maketh a path to shine after him, one would think the deep to be hoary. 33. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. 34. He beholdeth all high things, he is a king over all the children of pride. Job chapter 42 verse 1. Then Job answered the Lord, and said, 2. I know that thou canst do everything, and that no thought can be withholden from thee. 3. Who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge? Therefore have I uttered that I understood not, things too wonderful for me, which I knew not. 4. Hear, I beseech thee, and I will speak, I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. 5. I have heard of thee by the hearing of the ear, but now mine eye seeth thee. 6. Wherefore I abhor myself, and repent in dust and ashes. 7. And it was so, that after the Lord had spoken these words unto Job, the Lord said to Eliphaz the Temanite, My wrath is kindled against thee, and against thy 2 friends, for ye have not spoken of me the thing that is right, as my servant Job hath. 8. Therefore take unto you now 7 bullocks and 7 rams, and go to my servant Job, and offer up for yourselves a burnt offering, and my servant Job shall pray for you, for him will I accept, lest I deal with you after your folly, in that ye have not spoken of me the thing which is right, like my servant Job. 9. So Eliphaz the Temanite and Bildad the Shuhite and Zophar the Naamathite went, and did according as the Lord commanded them, the Lord also accepted Job. 10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job, when he prayed for his friends, also the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. 11. Then came there unto him all his brethren, and all his sisters, and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him, and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also gave him a piece of money, and every one an earring of gold. 12. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning, for he had 14,000 sheep, and 6,000 camels, and 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she-asses. 13. He had also 7 sons and 3 daughters. 14. And he called the name of the first, Jemimah, and the name of the second, Keziah, and the name of the third, Kerenapuch. 15. And in all the land were no women found so fair as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them inheritance among their brethren. 16. After this lived Job 140 years, and saw his sons, and his sons' sons, even 4 generations. 17. So Job died, being old and full of days. Matthew chapter 25 verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. 15. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. 16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. 17. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. 18. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. 19. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh, and reckoneth with them. 20. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliveredst unto me 5 talents, behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. 21. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant, thou hast been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many things, enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. 22. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliveredst unto me 2 talents, behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. 23. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant, Thou hast been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. 24. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. 25. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. 27. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. 28. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. 29. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance, but from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. 30. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness, there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. 32. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. 33. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. 35. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat, I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink, I was a stranger, and ye took me in. 36. Naked, and ye clothed me, I was sick, and ye visited me, I was in prison, and ye came unto me. 37. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, and fed thee? Or thirsty, and gave thee drink? 38. When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in? Or naked, and clothed thee? 39. Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. 42. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat, I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. 43. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in, naked, and ye clothed me not, sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. 44. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? 45. Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. 46. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Psalms chapter 18 verse 43. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen, a people whom I have not known shall serve me. 44. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me, the strangers shall submit themselves unto me. 45. The strangers shall fade away, and be afraid out of their close places. 46. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. 47. It is God that avengeth me, and subdueth the people under me. 48. He delivereth me from mine enemies, yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me, thou hast delivered me from the violent man. 49. Therefore will I give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. 50. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and sheweth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore. May the word you have received grow root downward, and bear fruit upward. Tomorrow is another day. Ensure to tune in. Bye.